Yeah, so I want to spend a couple minutes talking about something that I recently saw on the Multiverse YouTube channel. It's a little movie you might have heard of called Ashens and the Quest for the Game Child. It's about an individual named Ashens, or Ashen, or I don't know, they keep fucking up his name. But you have some British bloke in a ill-fitting suit who doesn't actually wear the suit, but he's known to wear a suit in his YouTube stuff and whatever. Anyways, it's about some guy looking for a rare piece of tat because he collects tat that's worthless and stuff like that. And he goes on this quest that he insists is not a quest, but it is in fact a quest. He goes to the various locations, he meets different people, and he learns a bunch of life lessons and that sort of cliched deal. I don't want to say a whole lot about this movie. Without saying a whole lot about this movie, I'm going to be as vague and as indescriptive as possible because I really want you to check this one out. No, to be honest with you, I wasn't expecting a whole lot, even though I knew that part of the movie was going to be funded by the same folks that was responsible for that other thing that Ashens did like last year. What was it called? The Proxy, which I thought was well done, and that was actually fun to watch too. But yeah, I saw Ashens and the Quest for the Game Child. I thought was well done. It was an enjoyable little flick. The story was somewhat decent, had a nice flow to it. It went by quickly. There was never any instances where there were parts where the movie would drag on for needlessly or anything of the sorts. There were some funny bits. I actually laughed a few times. Thought the movie was genuinely funny for the sake of being, not trying to be funny because, hey, internet meme. No, the jokes were well done here. Few of them were telegraphed, or few if any were telegraphed. The movie looked pretty good, in terms of the visuals and the presentation and whatnot. I thought, it had a nice clean look to it. There's some cameos from the Multiverse channel, like Knighthood and Decoy and a couple other personalities there, which didn't distract me from the movie. Because the one thing I hate about cameos is that, cameos when done well, they're done well, and when they're not, they sort of distract you from the movie. Like there's this one net movie that I saw, like a fan film of sorts, where he had a whole bunch of cameos, and I was less focused on the movie itself and more on what other random internet personalities are going to show up and what can they offer to these roles that a normal person couldn't do or something like that. But the cameos here actually didn't distract me from the main movie. In fact, I don't know if I would call them cameos. They're more like, they actually serve a purpose or something. I don't know. I don't know where I was going with that part, but the cameos that they have here, they don't distract from the movie. That's a good thing. That's all I really ask for. The whole thing had a nice flow. Went by really, really quickly. And, I thought it was a pretty good flick for the most part. It's not high caliber or anything. It has some issues here and there. I thought a couple bits of acting here and there were kind of iffy and annoying, but in one case the character is intended to be annoying and he does grow a bit. There is some character growth here and there, so the characters grow and they learn as they go along, and that's all you could ask for. But aside from that, I don't want to say a whole lot, and I'm not intending this to be a review or anything of the sort, but I thought it was a pretty decent flick. I enjoyed it. I certainly thought it was a better movie than the various rubbish that Channel Awesome put out. The stuff that they try to put off as specials and their crossover films. So this was better than that. No, but seriously, really, if you enjoyed the Ashen stuff, you want a fun little movie to watch, and you have an hour and a half to kill, more or less, definitely give this movie a look. I thought it was well done. It's a fun movie. Quite humorous, actually. And it's free, which is quite a pleasant surprise, because this could have been a movie that they could have sold on DVD, and, I would have paid the money for it, because it's really that good. It's really well done. Fun movie. If you have a chance, give it a go. Especially if you're into the Ashen stuff. Yeah, give it a go. So I'm going to end it here. I'm going to end it with these words. Jimmy, your turn. Later.